Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And welcome back to the second to last video of our Night Terrors coverage, the DC Summer event of 2023. This is Night Terrors number 4, and I'm kind of sad it's coming to an end, but also not sad because we've been doing a lot of these lately.
It's been a lot.
So,
It'll be nice to go back to just 3 issues a month.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So,
that'll be nice.
In the meantime, Night Terrors number 4. This is the last of the main 4-part mini-series of Night Terrors, but it all ends next month in Night Terrors Night's End, so be sure to check that out.
Which has to be at least double length, right?
Oh yeah, it'll be big.
Because this issue feels like this is alright, we're nearly done, so we're just gonna try to build as much hype as we can before we get to the last issue.
But yeah, I guess let's get into it. We open on, once again, our little Dead Man cold open. It's a fireside chat. It's nice. But before we get into our...
He's also reading his first appearance.
Yeah. But yeah, going into... sorry, go ahead.
And he's promising that this won't have a happy ending as we go into the plot proper. Where the cliffhanger from the last issue... Turns out Dead Man wasn't taken over by insomnia.
Yeah, they kind of make it seem that way with number 3, but I guess that didn't happen. So whatever.
It feels like it's like I need a cliffhanger. It almost feels in retrospect I needed a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But anyway, we're back in Arkham Tower here. Deadman, Damian, and Wesley Dodds have returned with the Nightmare Stone, and we are going to as we're going up here, Batman is trying to convince everyone that that Deadman has left his body. Which actually I like the little trick they do here with like changing the dialogue bubbles. Well, they do the eyes, but also the dialogue bubbles are no longer lined with red like the Deadman possessions were. So they do kind of make it seem like it's normal at first. But Damian knows immediately. He stabs his father, as you do. And it's insomnia, and he wakes up, and we're back to where we were. But yeah, also we get some Deadman backstory in here, some more recent Deadman backstory that isn't just more about his death. We see a bit about his past relationship with Dove, as in the duo Hawk and Dove, which I'm assuming you knew nothing about.
The only thing I know about Hawk and Dove is a dumb twist to one of the 90s DC Let's Take Over the Annuals events. So there's an event called Armageddon 2001.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, and it's the event that introduced Wave Rider. Going back to the past to try to figure out what DC hero went evil and took over the world, and who it was going to be was leaked to the public, so they hastily changed the traitor to Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
Oh, that's miserable.
And apparently this is after a Hawk and Dove annual published where it was explicitly stated that it could not be Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
That is fucking beautiful. But this is more about the past relationship between Boston Brand and Dove. And it's actually a relationship that I'm a big fan of. It's one that they pushed really hard in the early 2000s going into the New 52. And it's cool. It's nice. It works. But yeah, we get a little look at that, and we go back to the real body, I guess, of Insomnia, as we use the Nightmare Stone to go inside his mind and
we get the actual name here.
Yes,
his name is Christopher Lucas.
Yes.
Okay, I kind of love that he's just unapologetically evil because of stupid reasons.
Yeah. I do find. I admit I do find this backstory a little rushed when we get into it.
It's a bit rushed. I kind of
really rushed.
I wonder if Williamson was maybe hoping for a slightly longer event.
It's possible, but also I believe this event was a little last minute. But I mean, it's a simple enough idea. His whole family was killed while the Justice League was saving the world, and so he became evil, and he hated the Justice League. I believe
after being a Justice League fanboy.
Yes, I believe based off some of the other dialogue here that I think this was meant to be during Dark Knight's Metal. They were fighting evil Batman, it says.
Yeah.
I believe that would be Dark Knight's Metal that they're referring to, which is kind of cool. otherwise, yeah. So we learn Christopher's backstory, and as this happens, Insomnia fights Deadman inside his mind, and then I think he like kills himself in the nightmare, causing
basically to make all the nightmares become real.
Yeah,
is the idea.
Yeah, and so we I do like that we actually like cut back to Deadman's sort of like fourth wall breaking fireside chat to once again remind us that horror stories really don't end don't really have happy endings, and as the world begins to wake up once more, Batman is woken up. We see Nightwing, Flash, Superman, Green Lantern, Joker, Wonder Woman, and Catwoman, and as they all wake up, we see that all of the Sleepless Knights are making their final attack here, and with them are sort of our main three from the Trinity's mini-series. You've seen two of these, because you did actually read the Wonder Woman.
I did read the Wonder Woman one.
To Night Terrors. So yeah, with Wonder Woman's, we have Superman's Little Angel of Death, and I love Batman's here. The Batman mini-series was fucking awesome. It's literally a bat with a gun attached to its head. It's fucking beautiful. I love it.
I would love to ask Joshua Williamson if he's a fan of manga at all, because there's a manga called Chainsaw Man.
Is that similar, or?
Well, he has a chainsaw for a head and arms.
Okay. I didn't know that. I'd only heard the name Chainsaw Man before.
I've only read a little bit of it on my brother's recommendation. It's a trip.
That sounds like something your brother would recommend to you.
Yes, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but there are times where I wonder why I take my brother's recommendations.
Fair enough.
We have very different tastes in media.
Yeah. But that is, I guess, the end of Night Terrors number 4, and it's a big ending. There's a lot to wrap up going into Night Terrors Night's End. I really
hope we get enough time to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in Williamson. We both are Williamson fans here, and he's stuck the landing on events before. But there does feel like there's a lot going on here, and I'll be curious to see how he wraps it all up. So.
Also, I love that. I find it hilarious. We're recording this, and where I'm at, it's really hot. Like, it's hottest days of the year. And this is such, like, a fall story. Like, I kind of wish they moved this to the fall. Like,
yeah, I get that. But
I feel like people would vibe with it more if it was a fall event. Like,
I'm not sure. I here's the thing. I think people that are reading it are vibing with it. I just think that a lot of people aren't reading it, which is a shame.
They should, because it's been very, very fun and decent.
Yeah.
And like a breather. It's a nice team. It's like a nice team event type thing. Like, it's not.
Yeah. With a very different team. I mean, like, fucking what events do you read where the main characters are Deadman, Wesley Dodds, and Damian Wayne? Like, come on. Like, I think that's fucking crazy. And the fact that they, Williamson took that kind of chance with this event is really bold. And I think, just more writers should be willing to do that. So.
Yes,
anyway, that was Night Terrors number 4. As always, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out our other one-shots that we're covering. Release-wise, I think tomorrow I'm going to be putting out the Brave and the Bold number 4 video. So that'll be coming out. There are some great stories in that, including the insane art of one Kelly Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a great time. We have those coming out. Also, this coming Monday, we are releasing episode 49 of Fresh Face Comics for Hellblazer Volumes 1 and 2, Original Sins and the Devil You Know. It is our second longest episode of Fresh Face Comics ever. I haven't edited it yet, and I really should get on that.
Yeah, you should probably get on that.
I will. Don't worry. I usually wait till the last minute anyway. But anyway, I guess that about does it. Anything else to finish out on?
I think that's it.
All right, cool. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, this has been Joey Morgan.
And Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.